Do you think we're kind of at this dangerous tipping point here in Canada? I've personally seen this kind of ping pong play out in some third world countries where when different parties are in power, they'll go after their opponents. I never thought this kind of thing would ever come to Canada. And you've actually used the term third world to refer to what has been happening here. I wonder we're at that dangerous tipping point here.
What makes Canada not be on the precipice of third world? What happens when gas goes up to $3 a liter? What happens when food becomes so expensive that ordinary average people can't afford it? Everybody thinks that day will never come. But nobody thought 2 years ago, when the Trudeau government was printing money hand over fist, that we would ever get to the point where gas was $2.15 or $2.20 a liter. Nobody thought that raspberries or lettuce would go from 99 cents to $3.99. So this idea that they're over there across an ocean, they're over there, is one that, you start having energy slowdowns here, you start having energy failures here, you start having ransomware attacks like nobody will say the Rogers outage was. I don't know what it was. But this idea that it was a router down because they did some upgrading, I'm sorry. Am I going to trust Mr. Champagne or whatever his name is, or our public safety minister, to be transparent with me? This is a government that is completely not transparent. And I'm not a fan of government per se. This is not anti-Trudeau, okay? These are people that want to keep their jobs. They'll never tell the public the truth. And to me, that's sickening. But when we use the term third world, think again this through, and let me give you, Rupa, the argument that I saw on my Twitter feed for 1 week for all the people that say I'm wrong, okay? Which is fine. Their argument is literally this simple. She was on bail. She breached her bail. It doesn't matter how she breached it or how little she breached it, or that it was 3 seconds. If you can't follow your bail, you should rot in jail. It's almost like the OJ, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Now, I'm being serious. Somebody can go to anti-social media. Rupa, I never call it social media. Somebody can go to anti-social media and look at their strongest arguments for why she rots in jail. She's an enemy of the state, or she had a bail paper, but she went to the dinner and she shouldn't have taken that picture. Here's a news flash to mouth breathers. I can sit here right now and give you 1,000 examples of people on bail for guns, sex assault, beating women, drinking and driving, abusing children, causing death, driving dangerously, who not only are never detained the way she was by her first bail hearing months ago, they never spend a night in jail. And if they spend a night in jail on a breach, they're on house arrest, but they're found at Swiss Chalet. They're at house arrest. They're found with their co-accused. They're released on bail the next day. So anybody who thinks the answer that in Canada, once you get a bail paper and you breach it, that means you should remain in jail, come to bail court with me for 1 day in Toronto, 1 day, and watch how many people charged with fail to complies that aren't 3-second pictures with a bad enemy of the state at a dinner where the irony is so thick that it's the dinner to celebrate freedoms and abusive power. You come watch how many people on serious charges are accused of serious breaches of their bail, contacting the woman that they're just charged with beating up, and watch how many people are released. Only then will your argument hit yourself in your own head about how truly stupid it is.